to Ray Charles. Now, hitting the road, Jack, is what you could do to maybe the negative people in your world. Karen Degen, how are we this fine Monday?
Great. Thanks, Andrea.
But before we get into today's topic, which is very cool indeed, you've got a book coming out.
I do. It's going to be out within the next sort of couple of months. It's called Heightening Your Happiness, how to develop the skill of enjoying your life. So it's about how to be happy.
There it goes, there it goes.
Good.
And you've really been behind the whole cover of design there as well, isn't it?
Yes, it's been...
Your baby.
It's been my baby, and I'm really I can't wait to get it out. So, you know, because happiness is actually a learned skill. It's just that most people haven't learned it.
Yeah.
So this book is about all the tricks that happy people, all the things happy people do and all the things that they don't do.
Yeah, great. And it's in one handy book.
It is.
So it'll sort of be like our happiness Bible.
Yes, exactly.
As such.
Yes.
Okay. So online, if you remember, Karen last time when she came on I said, what are you going to talk about next time? And she goes, well, let's ask the viewers what they want to talk about.
Yes.
So we gave you 3 choices, and I'll quickly go through them. First one was, people tell you every day that you're wonderful, but you don't believe it. How can you change your self-perception? The other one was, do you feel that you are ready for love, but no matter what you do, you just can't find Mr. or Miss Right? How can you make a successful love connection? And the last one, which was the one that everyone really gelled with, was, do you have people in your life that contaminate it with their negative energy? And how can we remove them from our world? So that's the winner. So
right.
That's our topic for today.
Great.
So not in 5 minutes to sum up how to get rid of them.
Not a lot.
But that is amazing that everyone voted for that one. So obviously there's a lot of people that have these people contaminating their world.
My first thought on reading that was, before we get rid of people out of our lives, there's 3 or 4 things that we need to do first, like do everything that we can do first before we look at exiting them. And one of the things I would do if someone's really negative is make sure that I don't let that affect me. And there's various techniques that I'll use with clients to help them to protect themselves from negativity. And here's just one that I use a lot. We're rebuilding, you know, our house is demolished at the moment, and everyone who knows we're rebuilding insists on giving us all these horror stories about builders.
Oh, yay!
Oh, you've got to watch them, and you know, and I don't say anything because when someone's a really negative person, there's no point saying the opposite because they're not going to take it. So what I do in my head is I counter it with positive thoughts in my head. So they're yakking away, telling me all these horrible things, and in my head I'm saying to myself, that sort of thing doesn't happen to me.
Should we talk by example? Karen, you better watch out for those plumbers because I've heard that they are just terrible when they're at your home.
Okay, so in my head I'm just smiling and nodding, but in my head I'm going, that sort of thing doesn't happen to me. I don't attract that sort of people. Things always work out for me. You're yakking away and I'm giving myself all this positive feedback, so your negativity is not going in.
So you're putting a little bubble of positive.
And one of my clients, she's got a trouble with her partner. Her love partner is very negative, especially about money, and she's sort of building a new business and things are a bit tight, but she's really passionate about what she does and really absolutely certain she's going to do well. But every time she goes home, he's like, not her. So I just tell her, in your mind, when he's nagging on, because we can't change him, he thinks that way about things. In your mind, just say, I'm going to be so successful. I've got heaps of money. None of this is a problem whatsoever. And I just tell her to counter it in her mind.
So that's a good tool we can use. If you're getting that negative energy there, some people would actually walk away and think that's enough. But what you're saying is you actually need to put those positive affirmations in there.
Yes, you need to not only make sure the negativity is not coming in, but you need to counter it.
Right.
Because there's a number of things we need to do first, as I said, before we even look at exiting people from our lives.
How about if they're family? Well, that's it. You can't pick your family.
We can't always change our family, but one of the other things we can do is set boundaries. And by the way, boundaries is a chapter in my book.
Oh, nice segue there.
Shameless plug.
That's very good, yeah. plug.
Because we oftentimes don't set boundaries with people's behaviour. And a lot of time we don't know how, and that's in the book how, but also too we have concerns. Perhaps a lot of my clients are a bit afraid of conflict, or they think it's going to be conflict, so they don't set boundaries. And that's one of the really important things with people in our lives. Once again, something we have to do before we think of exiting them.
It's setting those boundaries.
Setting boundaries with their behaviour.
If you can't get rid of them out of your life completely, if they're there for a reason, family or so forth, just set clear boundaries.
Well, we can let them know what is and isn't okay as far as how they talk to us or how they behave. Not saying they'll necessarily stick to them, but we can certainly let them know.
Okay. Going forth though, if we definitely need to meet you if we do have these people in our world, so you can actually set us on the journey
there's
to
lots of
actually
things I can help
eradicate them.
yes.
Sounds like vermin, doesn't it? Really, but in some cases it could be actually. But a tool for us to take away this week before you go, if we have a person we just want to distance from.
I would suggest what I said about countering it in your mind, have some phrases or some thoughts ready in the pocket of your mind. So when you're with this person, you've already got these positive thoughts ready and you don't have to go searching for them.
Good. Could you even write them down?
Yeah, absolutely.
A little visual in front of you?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Hey, look forward to next time with him. Don't forget that book will be coming up. You'll keep us updated on that. Some great advice, my lovely. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now, Set Free with EFT, Emotional Freedom Techniques. Phone 03 332 0526 and the website is setfree.co.nz.